Pen spinning is really quite a sight to behold, if you know what you're doing. A niche that makes people very good with their fingers, that can make an individual have the set of skills that might help, if you know what I mean. And since we've been doing this for quite a while, like the third video we've done at this point, if you're interested in seeing tricks we've learned so far, they'll be linked down in the description. Let's further increase those fingering sliders and get started. We'll go over 3 tricks this time, since at this point we know how to do that simple sonic. It's time to chain the trick like how I'll chain your nuts, and learn to execute the trick continuously along all the first fingers that a normal person has. It should look like this. And if that is quite a task to bear, keep in mind that it only rotated twice. Since it's been weeks since I last pen spin, let's see how long it'll take me to remember the tricks we'll cover today. After a couple of minutes, I was able to perform the trick consistently as a basic sonic. What you need to keep in mind is that you need to first be able to do it in both your middle to ring and middle to pointer finger, and then do it from the pinky ring to ring middle, as it will set as your foundation. After minutes of practice, it should look like this.
Nice.
Moving on from quite a challenging trick, let's move on to something much simpler but is still quite aesthetic to look at, giving it a very fitting name, Infinity. As the name implies, you are able to do this trick continuously and it'll form this H-shaped trail, making the name fit even more. To do the trick, you need to hold the tip of the pen in between your thumb and your pointer finger. Then, rotate it clockwise until the other tip is directly facing towards you like so. After practicing a few minutes, you should be able to get the hang of it as it did for me. Then, what you want to do is when the tip is facing you, is to twist your hand counterclockwise to make room for the pen to rotate in the same direction. If you do this properly, this should bring you back to your starting position. After tedious grinding, you should be able to perform the trick like so. To finally end things, let's reminiscent from old times and learn an intermediate trick that's quite similar to the never-ending thumb round. This trick extension is called thumb index spin. In this simple trick, when you perform the signature thumb round, don't immediately catch it after the first rotation. The key to this trick is to let it continuously rotate until you feel that it's losing momentum, and that's when you want to catch it. It will be quite frustrating at first as you have no idea how to make it stay still on your finger, but the key to this trick is to look at it like how you would spin a basketball at your fingertips. Even after doing it for some time, I'm still having difficulty performing the trick. Looking at it from this angle, this feels like the pen is floating on my fingers, which is very calming to look at. All you need to do at this point is practice and don't give up. If you've enjoyed what you've watched, consider subscribing and suggest what type of content you'd like to see next. Paalam!